we will win, I think. So 2 forests, double everything up, and we got the win. Look at how quick these games are, man. Like, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel, and this time I bring you a standard deck tech. It is a Tifa Landfall deck. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last one that I'm going to be bringing you that's going to be built around Tifa Lockhart. This card is fantastic. First, looks amazing. Second, great ability, Landfall. Third, you can go nuts with this in a heartbeat. As you can see, we have a lot of new Final Fantasy cards here, which I love. The only one I added, I said this in the final thoughts as well, but the only one I added that kind of doesn't make a lot of sense is Buster Sword. It makes your creatures bigger, it draws cards, and lets you cast spells from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage you dealt without paying its mana cost. It's a very good card. I just don't think it makes a lot of sense here, so maybe remove this and add something else. But apart from that, as new cards, we have Poo UFO, which helps you ramp, putting extra land cards from your hand onto the battlefield. You can also pay 3, and until end of turn, this creature base power becomes equal to the number of towns you control. That doesn't really matter to us. You have Tifa's Limit Break, which, as you're going to see, this card is insane in this deck. It will win games pretty much by itself. Also, we have Saz Chocobo, very cute little burb that becomes insane quickly, and side quests raise a Chocobo. For this to be better would probably need a little bit more like token creation, copying, or more birds basically, but still can't really complain. It does its job pretty well. When it enters, it creates a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then at the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, you transform this enchantment into Black Chocobo. When this permanent transforms into Black Chocobo, search a library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. And it has Landfall that gives +1/+0 until end of turn and to all birds you control. So it's pretty good, just needs a little bit more support here. You also have Mossborn Hydra and Bristly Bill to help with making things huge. Bristly Bill can make any creature huge, including itself. Mossborn Hydra will double, just like Tifa, will double the +1/+1 counters it has, which it's pretty easy to make the Hydra, Tifa, and the Chocobo huge with cards like Fabled Passage that we run 4 of, and also Spring Bloom Druid, because with Spring Bloom Druid, guess what happens? You play this card, you destroy a land, you go get 2. You can see it, right? You can see what happens. You can see the math that's happening. Anyway, that's it. You also have Audacity to make things bigger and draw cards, Bushwhack to go get lands, or removing your opponent's creatures by fighting your huge creatures against theirs, Insidious Fungus to remove enchantments and artifacts or draw cards, and also Snakeskin Veil for extra protection. But that's it, guys. That's the deck. Pretty easy to explain. You can see exactly what the deck wants to do, and it does perfectly. I think you're gonna enjoy the games we show off, and yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking your ear off. Let's just play some games. Landfall is the next big thing, I guess. Landfall and equipment seem to be like very strong with this Final Fantasy, so I'll definitely try Landfall first. This is something I really like. I'm gonna keep this hand very low to the ground. We go forest into this little cute Chocobo. So with the colors, if our opponent is playing something new, yep. I was gonna say probably equipment, but looking at this, I know what deck this is, and I've played against it. Insane deck. Insane deck. For real. So, next turn, we have two options. We can make the Chocobo bigger and put the Audacity. We can put a Forest and put the... Yeah, I think the first one is a better play. This is mono green, so it's very easy to choose. And let us start attacking and chipping away, you know, a little bit of life here, a little bit of life there. It's going to be very important. So search your library, blah blah blah. Okay, so I think Insidious Fungus could probably be the next card to be played, or not, or not. Or not. I really don't know what to do. I think, yeah, I gotta go with the Hydra, man. I gotta make this make our opponent sweat a little bit, you know. Okay, so another summon Fenrir. I don't know, man. But I guess the fear of missing out isn't really doing anything for now. And damn it, man. Well, this is not what I wanted, but Spring Bloom Druid. Let's destroy one, get two. It is something, don't get me wrong. Plus they both have trample. He's just gonna trade, which is not ideal, but still goes to 7 there. Still goes to 2, sorry, the Chocobo went to 7. That's what I meant. Okay, so we have a 7-6. We have a 7-6. We need something here. That is not it, but we can actually Insidious Fungus, pay 2, destroy target enchantment, and I'm fairly certain we win just with the little Chocobo alone, because he can block 5 but still 2 go through, plus I'm fairly certain the maths. And we got the win, the first win with this deck. It's the first game with this deck as well, so pretty happy about that. We even changed to a greener color for this deck, so let's get into another one, guys. Books, let's hope Wikip. I like his avatar, that's pretty cool, but let's hope Wikip doesn't really screw with us that much. I'm gonna mulligan this, nothing too interesting. I have to keep this. This end is not great either, but nothing too interesting. And we got another land. You know what? I'm gonna thin out the deck because I can see what the shuffler is trying to do. So, okay, so Bristly Bill is something we can actually work with. I'm going to put the poo-poo UFO onto the battlefield. What is this? Queen Brownie. Whenever you attack, you create that. Okay, so expected. Now we can actually deal with the queen, which is pretty good. We are going to bushwhack that. Perfect. And I think I'm going to just pass turn for now, and we'll see what happens. Create okay, so that's something. as well. Do not forget we can always activate the UFO, and that's what I'm going to do now at the end of turn. And I'm going to put there. Okay, we got a lot of land. That's starting to annoy me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with that one. I think I am just... I'm going to activate it actually. Let's thin out the deck. There's so much thing we can draw when we're drawing all the lands in the world. And I'm gonna go with that again just because I have a snakeskin veil. So there's not really any need to hold back that much. We can always try and protect either Bristly Bill or the UFO. So, and that's exactly what we're going to try to do. I mean, if he has another one, he has another one. That's nothing I can do. We got the win. Do not ask me how. I do think we were very lucky with this win. I don't know what our opponent had. Maybe it was also Mana Flooded, but we got a lot of land, man. Bushwhack, I know, is not land, and it was very helpful at some point with the fighting mode, but still not the greatest showing off the deck. But hey, we still got the win. Very happy. Let's get into another one. More changes, you know, to the deck. I don't know if it made it better, but I felt like the deck lacked card draw and trample. So I added 2 audacities. Yeah, I added 2 audacities. I took out 2 of the UFOs. And I added 1 Buster Sword as well. So let's see. You know, this hand is explosive as all hell. It just became a little bit more explosive. So we'll see. Tifa will be our turn to play. Okay, so the Chocobo is no more. Okay, that was not the case, I guess. So Chocobo, Tifa. And I'll attack because the Blood Gas cannot block. I chose Tifa first because instead of the Bristly Bill, because Bristly Bill will double the things, the counters. So that's pretty decent. Now I can Hydra and Bristly Bill next turn. I'll do the same thing with the Hydra that I was thinking about doing with Tifa, you know. I think that makes sense. If they keep getting removed, they keep getting removed. That there's not a lot I can do about that, you know, but I do think that makes a lot of sense. So we will see. Okay, they keep getting removed, but guess what? We can still do some damage. I'm gonna put 1 there first and foremost, just to make sure that cut down is not readily available. For now I'm gonna attack, and now I think I'll play this one. Just put another body, you know. Clearly we're playing against a lot of removal. Our opponent is banking on Blood Gas, but I don't even know what our opponent feels is our biggest weapon right now, because Bristly Bill makes everything big, or itself. Can make any creature bigger, I mean, or itself. Chocobo gets bigger every land we play. So does the little token, but little token is the worst one, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna waste any removal on on the token. So I'm gonna put 1 counter on the token now. I'm gonna try and win the game. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and go as wide as possible with the counters, because I feel like that makes the most sense when you're playing against a lot of removal, which definitely was the case. Our opponent played 2 cards outside of the Bloodghast and they both acted as removal. So this turn we would have a very big hit. Again, happy with the win. Let's get into another one. Third win in the books. Let's see what boost PLs, PIs as to bring. I think I'll keep. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. 2 Mossborn Hydras can really make a difference, so we'll see. He has Unisleeves, the Cloud Avatar, so I'm sensing he's a big fan of Final Fantasy. Also the Chocobo, I think this is the Chocobo. Okay, so more removal. Great. I will now go with the Hydra. If I can next turn, I'll put another Hydra. But I don't know what's gonna happen. So that's good. Okay, so definitely another Hydra incoming. Nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna attack. Our opponent has a lot of removal. We all know that. What I really would like would be a Fabled Passage. That would be amazing. So I could Bristly Bill and Fabled Passage. Oh, ask and you shall receive. So let's go. I'm gonna put the counters on my Hydras, the Bristly Bill counters, and let's see what happens. We're not gonna win this turn, but we'll be very close to it. Only 2. Jesus, that's so close, man. I'm not gonna do anything else. I can see my opponent having like a Sunfall or some stupid thing like that. So let us just chill, and we got the win. Or we can just win. What a turn. That's exactly what the deck wants to do, you know, maximize the counters you have on Mossborn Hydra, on Tifa, with cards like Bristly Bill and even the UFO, because if you have the UFO on the battlefield, you can tap it and put an extra land, you know. So that was a great showing of the deck. Let's see what happens next. Oh my god, it's Kirk. I'm as surprised as you, man. Do I like this? I like the fact that we have an Audacity. I like the fact that we have a Snakeskin Veil. I like Tifa, and I like the Druid, but no turn 1, no Bristly Bill. I will keep, man. It's risky, but I will keep. If we could draw the Chocobo turn 1, that would be amazing. That would be golden. I'm sorry, it's 3:07 AM. Well, not turn 1, turn 2 in this case. So is it? Again, always is it. Let's go with the Tifa. Next turn, if Tifa survives, obviously we will Audacity and Snakeskin Veil. But okay, so we got 1 Tifa, I think. Yeah, we got one Tifa activation. I don't even know if you could call it that way. That was dumb. I should have done that the other way around, but this way we can actually protect Tifa either way, so we're good on that one. Next turn can be very, very, very strong for us. We'll see. Okay, Cory Steel Cutter. I'm not mad about that. We're still on 20. That's not gonna happen. So that is not gonna happen. Our opponent, I doubt our opponent attacks. He did. Okay, so we can actually have a very, very strong turn this turn. So let's see. We will win, I think. So 2 forests, double everything up, and we got the win. Look at how quick these games are, man. Like, I have 5 videos recorded already. The one that took the most was 4 minutes. This deck works so well, it's crazy. Let's see what happens next. I don't know if I'm gonna record more just because the video will be very short, or if I'm gonna keep playing. I guess you'll guys see in a second more. Let's see if Eric Annex Annex 0, I don't know. You know what? I think Tifa and Audacity are worth the keep. Bushwhacks, not so much, but we can use the fighting or try and trim down the library, so we'll see. We're playing Dimir, I guess. Okay, Moss Born Hydra made it a little bit better. I'm gonna just start thinning out the deck again. Or already, I mean, because why not? We might lose Tifa immediately. It depends. Is this... I don't even know what this might be. Yeah, I'll go with Tifa. Why not? We're drawing good things. It's not that bad what we're seeing. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna survive, unfortunately, but next turn we can Bristly Bill and Audacity or something like that. So there's a go for throat there, and now we know that, so that's something. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do, because if we Mossborn Hydra, he will kill it. If we Bristly Bill, he will kill it. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and the Audacity just so that I can draw a card. I guess that's the best play. We could have killed the Spyglass Siren as well, but let us draw a card. At least. We're playing against a heavy removal deck, that's clear. Okay, so we're drawing a card, that's fine. A Snakeskin Veil would have been great. We have 2 of these which are not what we want to see. I'm not gonna risk the Hydra, so I will do that. And I'll just pass turn. There's no point doing anything right now. Okay, so a Preacher. That's not that terrible for us. I mean, it's not great, but it's not that terrible either. We can kill it with whatever we have. Ooh, that's great. What sucks is this does not give. I mean, does it fight or deals damage? It fights. You know what? Screw it, man. We gotta risk it. We gotta risk things here. So I'm just gonna go with that. And now that's a 4/4. And I think I'm just gonna attack first. I doubt our opponent will block. It did not. I don't know what to do, man. Honestly, I know the Hydro will not survive. I think I'm gonna bank on this one to do something, but I don't know. We can take 2 more, no worries. We're looking for Snakeskin's Veil, man. Okay, so he's fishing for something, which might actually mean that the Hydra might survive. I'll take that. Give me something good, man. Okay, I'll definitely take a land. So that's an 8/8. Yes, 2 blockers. We can do this twice. Double target creatures, power and toughness until end of turn. Yeah, I think that's the play. And I'm fairly certain we got this. So he's gonna block with both, but it has trample already. If I'm missing something, I'm gonna be very mad, but I'm pretty sure we got this. So I'm gonna go with that. It's gonna double 16-16, and now it's gonna double again 32-32, and we got the win. And that's how you do it. What a crazy deck, man. I really love this. This was so good. You have no idea. I did have fun in the match. I know I'm gonna lose the next one if I play, but I really enjoyed this. This last play was very good, in my opinion. Very well played. I mean, our opponent should have known something was up, but who knows, man. We'll take it. Let's see what happens next again. What a goddamn deck. This is so freaking good. It works so well. It has so much synergy. Everything works together. Like, the only thing I would most likely not use is the Buster Sword. I found it interesting. I only put 1 copy in. I don't think it makes a difference either way, but it makes your creatures bigger, which is kind of the point of the deck, just in a different way, but also draws cards and lets you cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage that damage without paying its mana cost. So I thought it was interesting, but apart from that, everything works pretty well. Even this UFO, it helps put lands on the battlefield, making your Tifas and your green bird tokens and your bills and your chocobos and your hydras and whatever you have huge, much quicker. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed this. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of wins. After the last video that I made a huge mistake. I said I had fun, so Magic just decided to end me to defeat. Went against a toxic deck where obviously our opponent has all the answers if they're playing against a creature deck, because they have a bunch of removal, and the other one in a landfall deck we saw 3 lands. So it is what it is, but apart from that, it was pretty much all wins. I think we have a pretty consistent win rate. You can clearly grind up the ladder at least until a certain point. I don't know if this is gonna be a mythic, but anyway, apart from that, Tifa Lockhart, what a card. Fantastic, really like it. It's very explosive. Bristly Bill, we all know. The Mossborn Hydra, we all know. It's also very explosive. But Tifa, I think Tifa might be a little bit better because it's cheaper, and it's also a 1-2 instead of 1-1, but whatever. Insidious Fungus was helpful. This little yellow Burby, very cute. Tifa's Limit Break was the card that most surprised me. You know, the fact that you could double or triple the creature power and toughness at instant speed, and if you're talking about doubling, it's super cheap, just for 3. Makes this a very good card. But Springbloom Druid also great in this deck. Fantastic, really. I really don't know what else I could change. If you have any suggestions, just let me know down in the comments. this is it, guys. This is the video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything helps out a ton. We're on a 250 sub goal. We're almost there. We're almost at 230. So fantastic. It's all thanks to you guys. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.